everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and I am a neurodivergent woman. I'm autistic, I have ADHD, I have a memory disorder called SDAM, that stands for Severely Deficient Autobiographical Memory, and I have aphantasia. I talk about all of these on my channel and you'll find them in the various playlists. So I wasn't going to film today. A lot of times YouTube, recommends don't put out too many videos too fast. You could overwhelm your audience. But honestly, guys, I don't really find that playing by YouTube's rules makes any sense to me and to my autistic community that I have found and supports me. I know y'all are big grown-ups. Y'all can either click on this video because it sounds interesting or be like, hey, I've got too much going on today. I will come back to it later or watch it another time, whatever. Yeah, trying to play the algorithm, it's just not something that I'm interested in trying to do. I'm interested in advocating and creating acceptance for neurodivergent people, and I vlog when I feel like I have something to say. I actually really do have a cool video that I want to make about autism, and it's just an idea in my head. It hasn't been fully formatted yet, but I hope to do that in the next couple of days. But it's a video that's going to take a little bit more prep work, so I'm just not ready for it today. Today I'm feeling all the feels, and so I was like, I process out loud, and you guys are such a support to me and to each other. The comments of y'all sharing your perspectives and sharing with each other is exactly the community that I set out to create with this channel. So I'm partially feeling all the feels today because yesterday was Mother's Day, and in one regard it was a great Mother's Day. In another regard, it just highlighted my unmasking journey a little bit further. And what I mean by that is I've always struggled with holidays because to me a lot of holidays are performative and just don't make sense, especially because I'm not religious. I don't have any kind of like religious symbolism behind certain holidays that are created for different religions. I do typically celebrate Christmas, but in just more of a secular fashion. But holidays like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, Father's Day, even 4th of July, to me are more commercialized holidays. And with a holiday, I'm an autistic person, both adults and children, it's a big change of routine. There's sometimes more people involved on that day. There's it's performative. Gift giving is very complicated for me and a lot of autistic people. I don't know how to give gifts very well, and I've learned I don't know how to receive gifts very well. There's an art to receiving gifts as well as in giving them. There's social cues and constructs that go around actually the entire gift giving exchange that even at this age I'm still learning the nuances around. I appreciate gifts, but there are social things that happen when a gift is given. A lot of times people expect certain facial expressions, or I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of times when a gift is given, I need time to process it, and I could absolutely love the gift. But when I'm getting it, sometimes what I'm processing is, oh, where am I going to store this? How I'm going to use it? When in my routine that's already set, like if it's a gift that takes up time, um, it's like, oh, I've already got my routine set up. How can I incorporate this? Like, I want it. It sounds cool, but you know, there's just still more to it, right? Um, okay, and then there is the aspect of unmasking. So I've I've come to this conclusion that I really don't enjoy holidays, but I don't live in a bubble, and so how we celebrate holidays is a community social event, right? And everybody has, it's not like just meeting a friend for dinner and choosing not to go that time. Holidays have a specific time, a place, and certain expectations set up around each holiday for different people. There's different emotions around them. Some people have favorite holidays, and there's a lot of expectations around holidays. Sorry, I'm trying to process all my words and say it clearly. It's learning out loud again. A lot of this, as a masked autistic person, I just put on my smile, performed, and did the things that socially I knew to do to the best of my ability. But, for instance, this Mother's Day, I didn't want to really make a fuss out of it. I don't want to put any pressure on my kids to ever feel like they need to perform on Mother's Day. And so my feelings are not hurt if they don't give me a gift or a drawing, or, they're 15 now, they're artists, but they give me drawings throughout the year. Like, I don't need Mother's Day to be like, hey, this is the day that we celebrate. But I have a mother who has every right to want to be celebrated on Mother's Day because it is a social norm to do so. So while my masked self would like to just, hey, it's Mother's Day, I'm a mother, and I can step aside and not participate in this holiday, I have mother-in-laws and sister-in-laws who are mothers, and my sister, and there's just a lot of mothers, obviously, in my life that maybe do want to be acknowledged and celebrated on this day. Then, there's the whole slew of people who lost their mother, so Mother's Day is very difficult for them, or who are trying to become a mother, or who lost a child. Like, Mother's Day is emotional for many people, and it's not always good emotions. But that's just one holiday. I feel this about most of the holidays. I actually do like Halloween, because if you choose not to participate in Halloween as a family, like, it doesn't really affect anybody else for the most part. And our family loves dressing up, and I love creating costumes for my kids. So Halloween is one holiday that our family gets a lot of excitement around. But some years we also just have opted out and been like, there's too much going on. We're gonna not really celebrate Halloween this year, and it's been fine. I do know that holidays give communities and families an excuse and a reason to specifically set aside their calendar and come together. So there's benefit to that. But again, I feel like this should be something that maybe we could work on year round and not just wait for specific holidays. Anyway, so I'm having big feelings about that and trying to process how that fits into the unmasking process, because it is healthy if you can unmask. Not so some autistic people are more unmasked, and the people in their life have just learned to accommodate them. When you're a high masking person and you suddenly are coming to all these realizations and your communities and families are not used to you having these types of thoughts, it can be disarming for them. Hold on, there's so yeah, unmasked autistic people. Some people just don't have the safety to unmask. Some autistic people have to show up to holiday events masked because they need the support and from their family, and they have to show up masked or else that support is no longer given, unfortunately. But it is a reality that we are currently dealing with in our autistic community. So I just want to put that out there too. Not everybody is going to be on the same unmasking journey for various reasons. And I'm trying to grapple with how to accommodate and unmask for myself while still respecting the needs of the people around me. I think that was the point I was trying to get to. We all need to balance out each other's needs sometimes, because we do live together in a community. The other just big feelings I'm having right now kind of relate to the video I have on surgery recovery. I took a big tumble Saturday night. I've fallen a couple of times now since my recovery. Oh, and to be clear, if this is the first video you're on, I had foot surgery a little over 4 weeks ago. And so I'm mostly been in this room, in bed, recovering. I was finally starting to get a little bit of mobility back, and I took a pretty bad tumble Saturday night, and I think it set my recovery back quite a bit. I was in a lot of pain yesterday on Mother's Day. I spent the entirety of the day in bed, which in a way kind of ended up being nice because I physically couldn't participate in the holiday very much. But anyway, so yeah, mentally struggling. Sorry, the camera's shaking. I've got it. My tripod is set up on my bed. Thank you for your patience. And my dog is down here again. My pug. Anyway, sorry, I'm having a hard time with my words. I have a video that kind of got a big rush of views talking about speech patterns. So most of y'all have seen that one. Just have one more thing I want to say. Oh yes, the recovery. I'm feeling very, very discouraged, but what I'm trying to do is like kind of get in tune with reality and be like, okay, this is where I am right now. This is the reality. I took a tumble. My recovery is set back. I can't compare to where I was. I was at a point where I was feeling better, but that's not the current reality I'm in. And so I've got to reframe it, and it's really difficult right now. I also just wanted to point out, I actually feel, I've noticed in a lot of videos that even though I'm working on unmasking and being as authentic as I can, that mask goes deep, and I've noticed that I hold myself very, very still in some videos, like this one, when I'm trying to really focus on my words. It's like I freeze my body, and really and truly, like I would be so much more wiggly. And since I'm bringing awareness to it, I'm gonna go ahead and let myself stim for a second and like just not be the statue that I'm trying to be, so that I appear like, I don't know, sometimes talking and moving and all of these things can be very difficult for an autistic brain. And then of course, if I'm moving and talking, now I'm not going to look at the camera, because eyesight, even with the camera, is going to add one too many layers of processing. it is really fascinating. It is just so fascinating to get in touch with with all the processes that are going on. So yeah, like if I'm going to let myself move and talk, I can't look at the camera anymore. As soon as I look at the camera, I'm wanting to freeze up. That's pretty cool in a weird way. I don't know. I'm just talking now. I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I wasn't really even intending to throw up a video today, but talking to y'all really does help. And I'm going to edit this one on my phone just because, again, I'm in a lot of pain and accessing my computer right now isn't as easy. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm doing okay. I'm fine. It's just discouraging, but I have lovely, lovely support in my family, and I will heal. It's just gonna take longer than I had hoped. Thank you guys. Bye.